It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Washington Commanders and the Arizona Cardinals, and it's coming up next.
We're in the Valley of the Sun. Few places in the country as picturesque as the desert Southwest. And we've got a good one on tap here at State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Former Lion Matt Prater has it teed up, ready to go, and we are underway now from Glendale. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So the Commanders make their way out on offense for the first time here, and it's the rookie Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick, leading the way.
And he was the number 2 overall pick in the draft because he is special. A dual-threat athlete at the quarterback position, beats you with his arm and his legs, and runs the ball better than any quarterback since maybe Lamar Jackson came out of Louisville. But with that being said, he's got to be smart about how he runs the football. He puts himself in position to take some big shots. He's got to be on the field and available for him and his team to be successful.
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to Robinson now on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cardinals offense heading out, and they do so behind Kyler Murray, their dynamic quarterback in his 6th season now from Oklahoma.
And now that he's back at full health, they're expecting Kyler to get back to being the superstar playmaker that they drafted. Make no mistake about it, when he's fully healthy, there aren't many quarterbacks who are as dynamic as he is. And if he's able to stay on the field, this team has a real chance to make some noise.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll get this to Conner underneath. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. They go play action. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To the air goes Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 43, here's second down and 2. An option handoff given to Connor. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run behind center with Connor. Fights through him. And now running right through him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here's Murray. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into an either.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now 2nd and 3. Murray now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
And it's easy to see why he was a top-ranked receiver coming out of the draft. Better than 1,200 yards and 14 touchdowns in each of the last 2 seasons at Ohio State. No one does it better than him, and he gives Kyler Murray a chance to be special.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over again. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. To start it out, Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. Shoves him aside. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Daniels. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. That's second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A give left side to Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing now is Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he spins past him and into space. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The football going back over to Arizona now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
Not only was it a double move route, it was the dreaded post corner for any defensive back, because you think that he's going all the way to the post in a deep route, and then he breaks it off to the corner. That's hard to flip your hips and get there.
Well, he didn't flip him in time. Big play. A give running right is counter. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Murray. Nifty move. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jeremy Chinn, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact, but that time they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape, because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Murray now. That pass completed to Dortch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Connor running right. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Again, a run with Connor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Murray. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Murray going to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Trey McBride, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to Big Way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. Taking it about the 36. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kyler Murray and the Cardinals going to head back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They start with a give to Connor. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing now is Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Murray. And a completion to Wilson. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
To throw, it's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw is Murray. Throwing quickly to Wilson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Murray. Screen pass to Connor. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Murray now to throw. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
To throw is Daniels. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To the air goes Daniels. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Seibert's kick is good, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On the counter, it's Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Throwing now is Daniels. That's caught by Sennett. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they were very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a toss. This is Connor. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 38. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Back onto the field now, the Commanders offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now Daniels. Finding Ertz here on the out route. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Daniels. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, A lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Open man is Noah Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, they go play action. Daniels. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Eckler, 29 yards. And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Seibert on for the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And Connor going to pick up a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Connor up the middle. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a handoff coming left counter. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now 3rd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught by Brown. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Robinson will try to pick it up. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Daniels. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is taken at the 23. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And they have had problems getting the running game in gear as we look through some of their attempts from earlier. They have just not been able to match the physicality that this defense has shown, and their lack of success on the ground is a direct reflection of that. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He'll get that complete to Harrison. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 5. gains yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 78 yards. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. A give to Robinson on the option. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Off the play fake, Daniels. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Second and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
This now a 3rd and 4. To throw is Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Robinson up the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Brian Robinson. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 10. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Murray. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He's got McBride, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st and 10. Murray to throw. That pass completed to Dortch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
To throw is Murray. Got his man. It's Dortch. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here's 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Murray now. One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.